in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the Double RT Boxing Show, Mr. A is here to help you, because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. Follow me at Twitter at RRTB Show. Double RT, the Double RT, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Okay, this is the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show, and I'm doing a quick boxing talk on this WBA regular heavyweight title bullshit. Excuse my language for your virgin ears, but this is some bullshit. I like belts. I like the regular belt. I like the interim belt. I like the intercontinental. If you've been watching the Double RT Boxing Show, you know Mr. A is down for the belts. I think it helps the ranked fighters through 33 through 15. I think it helps them give them some shine, give them some limelight. Now, what I'm talking about is Charr, Manuel Charr, the WBA regular champion, tested positive, and it's about 99.5% that he's going to get stripped of his belt. He's supposed to defend it against Fres Oquendo, who's been oldish, who hasn't fought in like 3.5, 4 years, who's been owed this title shot since 2014. For those who are not familiar with the story, if you're like, why is he was supposed to fight Briggs. Briggs tested positive. He was supposed to fight Charr was supposed to fight somebody who Briggs tested positive. Charr tested positive now. Oquendo is out of 2 opponents. And now, for those who are saying why is this guy who hasn't fought in 3 years, why is he owed this title shot? Well, he took the WBA to court in 2014 or 15. He lost a shot against the Russian champion, Ruslan Chagayev. But at the time, he's saying, up until the fight, him and his wife were having some problems with a newborn child, weren't feeling good, but Russia was all like, hey, this is a big fight for our country. We'll give you a little bit more money, and we'll give you a rematch in the contract if you just go through with the fight, help our little event, help our economy, or the neighborhood, whatever. So he goes through with the fight. He loses the fight, but he wants that rematch in the contract, And so the Russian dude, Ruslan's like, no, he's going to fight this guy. And then they took him to court. Like, no, if he fights anyone before me, he deserves to get stripped. I was promised a rematch. So this is that rematch promise since way back when. Even though the belt's been circulating, he still is out there saying he gets a shot, and finally, again, he's awarded the shot. And now he's going against the 29th against Charr. Charr tested positive, and now Oquendo's out there saying, I've been clean, I've been doing my right shit, I should just get thrown the belt. After I haven't fought in 3 years, but here, just give me a belt. I'm going to walk in the ring for the first time in 3 years as champion, and I didn't fight. So that is bullshit. And what I would like to, like I said, even though I don't want to see the fight, I think the fight needs to take place. And what that is Big Baby Miller needs to go fight Fres Oquendo. Because you have the interim champ who just defeated BJ Flores. Trevor, what's his name? Bryan. Trevor Bryan. Number 1 as the interim WBA champ. So either he fights Fres Oquendo, but will he be ready? You got Alexander Povetkin, number 2, who just lost. Fres Oquendo, number 3. Then you got number 4, Jared Miller. Jared Miller, take this fight on short notice, dog. How out of shape are you? Are you out of shape where you can't take this fight on a 3-way? Because it was supposed to be the 29th. I don't expect Jared Miller He's a little diva-ish, so I don't expect him to take the fight on a 7-day notice, but at least take it on a 3-week notice. Fight him on the October 6th DAZN card, 2-week notice. You know, whoop his ass, get your WBA regular belt. You know, you've been fighting out of prime heavyweights, so this will be right along his track. Oh, he had to fight Thomas Adamek. I forgot. He's fighting Thomas Adamek. So, I guess, what is Fres Oquendo going to be doing now? You know? Because they can't substitute Adamek because that fight's in Boston. He's going to get a nice Polish crowd. Or Chicago, I should say. So, who's going to fight Oquendo for this belt? You got Dylan White at number 5. He's waiting for that. He could take this fight in December. Dylan White could take a quick fight. Come on, Eddie. Eddie got WBA ties. Get Dylan White this quick little crack. He would get the WBA regular, so that way he could slide in fucking the. But if he gets his WBA regular, he won't be a WBO mandatory, so he can't do that because they'll lose the whole connection to why Dylan White is fighting on the 13th. He's a WBO mandatory, so ducking him out the way. You got Shizora. Shizora could tie in there, fight Oquendo. Otto Wallen, Brian Jennings. Let Brian Jennings get up in there. Bob Arum needs to just somehow get that connection. Let Brian Jennings fight Fres Oquendo. Brian Jennings should win that. Get himself in the top of the heavyweight chain with a WBA regular title. And then from there, the gates just open for Brian Jennings. What do you guys think of that? You know, there's Otto Wallen. You want to see Otto Wallen versus Oquendo? Shizora? I wouldn't mind seeing Charr go ball off the wall and just beat the shit out of Oquendo. But Oquendo is such a fucking... You don't know what to expect from this 45-year-old. Is Charr going to come in there and lay a fucking goose egg? At least you know Brian Jennings is going to go in there and fucking try it and become a champion. Okay, I would love to see Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce get up in there. Shit, man. Is anyone besides... Guillermo Jones, BJ Flores, man, the WBA is weird. I don't know who the Bogdan Dinu is. Like I said, I'm going with Brian Jennings. Let's see Brian Jennings and Fres Oquendo. What do you guys think of the WBA regular title? Leave a comment down below. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Follow the show on Twitter at RRTB Show. RRTB Show. 507 subscribers, new viewers. Let's get it on up to 1,000. Help this show grow. Let this show be your new boxing show or one of your new boxing shows. I'm just the host of your new show, the Double RT Boxing Show.